In 34, love it. This is TRAXXfm and my name is Double D. For those of you just joining us, welcome to the show. And every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, since January this year, we started this new segment called In 34, where we would like to highlight fellow Malaysians from different walks of life. They've got different sets of skills that maybe that you may have it in you, but we just don't know where to start. That's why we're getting these people in the studios here to have a chat. It's a very light-hearted, laid-back segment. So all 34 stations in RTM are broadcasting this segment simultaneously right now. And here are Trax joining us in the studio today. Also, we are streaming live on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and also our TikTok live. I have got Mr. Alan Ng, the founder of Ignition Lab. And Alan, welcome to the studio, man.
Thank you for having me, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you for meeting you first time. You know, sometimes when our producers put up the flyers with your face, and then the person like, hey, completely different lah. You seem like you've lost weight lah on the picture there.
I know.
So how have you been? How's your Friday coming along?
So far so good. It's better, yeah.
Traffic was okay?
Traffic super nice.
I think everyone left the country, but left Kuala Lumpur for the long weekend already lah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Monday is a public holiday.
Yes.
So, you are here, my dear friend Alan, to talk to us about woodworking. Something which many of us, like everyone in our TikTok comments are even mentioning that we all did that in school.
Exactly.
And then we said, okay, never mind. We just did it in school and we left it. So today you are here to talk to us about woodwork. So initially all these questions have all been curated by producer Anna. Zam is also here. So why pick woodwork to begin with? Why this?
Yes. Well, it started back in 1998 when I was pretty young still.
Hey. I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but yeah, go on.
Well, that time I was embarking on a journey to do a lot of volunteer work. And that's when I picked up woodwork by building schools and houses in kampongs.
Huh? From ground up, you built a school?
Kind of. Well, they have stages, Okay. So I built a bit of here and there, Curi tulang, curi ayam. So all good. Then after that, I love to teach. I love to empower, especially the young one, the youth.
Okay.
Then in 2017, I got the opportunity where my friend actually got a place ready for wood workshop, and I was thinking, hey, why not start a wood workshop? Because since I love wood, and it's very easy to work with for me, and I thought, why not take the opportunity since I love to teach and I love woodwork ever since back in 1998. So why not? So I started from there.
Well, you volunteered to build schools in rural areas, and then your friend said, okay, let's open a little shed here, a little workshop, and that's how it all began, I suppose?
Yes, that was back in 2017.
And that 2017, from 1998, and only in 2017 that this thing happened.
Well, along the way, I built a bit of this, a bit of that.
So that was your side thing lah?
Side thing, kind of like volunteer when I senang cuti, then I go and build lah,
okay.
Like that, yeah.
But only as of recent in 2017, you all decided to start this full on.
Yes, full on, because the idea of teaching because when I started off, I was teaching children.
Okay. How young when you say kids?
9 years old, 9 to 13.
9 years old, you asked them to handle some tools,
Yep.
Sharp tools.
Battery drill is safe enough.
How a battery drill safe for a kid?
Very safe.
Okay.
Very safe. So far, so good. And of course, saw, they have to learn that, how to utilize their motor skill and handle saw. But it started all based on creative thinking and problem solving. That's the core area when I started off.
Okay.
Yeah.
And right now it's 2017. And of course, we shall not talk about from 2020 onwards what happened. Everything just decided to.
Well, ever since I started off with a program for young kids, and then things just like, hey, it just went so well. The kids love it. The parents got a lot of good feedback. Then I was thinking, hey, why not bring this, give it to adults then. Then from there, I went to adults. Then I started to grow to expand to a corporate company.
Okay.
Because even since back in 1998, I've been doing a lot of leadership programs. So I thought, hey, let's try it out.
An activity like this can definitely bring people together.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because from leadership, the beauty thing about that, from leadership, when they build in that workshop where they learn about communication skills, problem solving, task distribution. The beauty is that they also get to donate the things that they build to schools or to refugee center.
Right.
So in a way, they get to do two things in one go. They get to learn about leadership, yet they get to do
help
CSR.
Someone. Yes, correct.
Yes.
And of course, compare kids and adults. Kids are easier to handle, right?
Oh, no. Well, it depends actually.
You end up having more fun with kids because they don't know what all they be doing with those giving a power tool to a 9-year-old, my goodness.
Yes, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Even I was so shocked, I was so surprised. The 9-year-old kid, they can handle 5 hours session, and they get to build birdhouse, helicopter, a house for their rabbit.
Okay.
It's pretty much based on their creative thinking. The whole idea is because I don't give them the measurement, the detail, the drawing.
The blueprint, nothing.
No blueprint, because that defeats the purpose of creative thinking and problem solving. So I'll tell them, look, you want to build something? Let's discuss about it. What you want to build? They say, hey, I want to build a birdhouse. Okay, how to build birdhouse? How big? What wood should you use? Where do you think the feeder should be? Should it be outdoor, indoor, or even down to chair? You want to have like 4 legs, 5 legs, 6 legs. If it's gonna be 6 legs, so how is it gonna be? How are you gonna build? Where's the strength?
So the creativity, you just totally surrender to the kids. Up to them what they want to do. In fact, here on our TikTok live, Envy Vijay said at school my daughter did cute small shelf. Was keeping it for quite long. But where is the shelf now? That's the most important thing. I have still got my woodwork from my school, okay? And some of us, we didn't cheat though, but we got our dads to do it lah. Because most dads love tools. They've got some form of tools at home, right? Because in school, we only limited during that 2 period. You have to do whatever and then leave everything there, then come back for the next session. Something may be stolen. So we get to use our dad's expertise. Now, when you just mentioned about helicopter, that caught my attention. So this is all design process. So what kind of woodwork do you actually do, Alan?
Well, beside teaching and running classes workshop, I also have a lot of customer walks in and order.
Customization.
So they order, then I build, but mainly I base on Japanese minimalist design. I don't do all the ukiran,
Okay.
chorak, that one I don't do.
All right.
It's different level, that one of course.
Yeah, that's wood carving.
That is wood carving.
Yeah.
That's right.
Correct. We don't even, that's a completely different subject altogether.
Yep.
But today we talk about woodwork. So you say Japanese minimalist, but when these kids, you teach them to build whatever they want.
Pretty much.
And where do you get your ideas from, man? Like, besides customization, you make your own stuff, you sell your own stuff, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, all this happened as of 2017 lah.
Yep.
Before that, what were you doing, man?
Well, I was a I was a graphic designer.
Right.
I was a graphic designer. You know, the creative thing is there always. You cannot lari one, you know. So the creative thing is always there. I was a graphic designer. Then I had enough. Then I was working with my dad in construction, you know. So pointing fingers around here and there, was very good at that.
Being a mando lah, huh?
Yeah, of course. Then also got tired with that, and I got opportunity to work in Hong Kong Disneyland as a thematic outdoor thematic artist, theme park artist.
Say what?
Yeah.
You were at Hong Kong Disneyland's, you were as part of the schematic artists.
Yes.
Alan, wow, it's an honor to have you here, man. And you're Malaysian. It makes us even more proud to be.
There's a lot of Malaysian there. It's not just me. We had like huge group, yeah.
Wow.
Proud team.
See, the thing is, we don't know these things until like someone like you comes and shares something like this with us. Otherwise, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Because we know that their technology is way far more advanced, like Hong Kong, Japan, China. Let's not even go there, lah. We are way behind. We need their expertise. And now for someone like you to tell me that you are part of their schematic team, lah. So, what is the most iconic or the most memorable thing that you did for? Actually, you know what? Scratch that question. What was the first thing that you made? Besides building a school and putting up planks.
Okay, besides schools, building and stuff like that, the first thing was a stool. A stool. A mini chair. Yeah.
Okay, with nails, without nails?
No nails. I don't use nails.
Don't use nails.
Okay, I use all screws. There's a reason why no nails.
Okay, screws. Okay.
Question to you. When do you use nails?
When do I use nails?
When?
When I want to hang a photo frame on the wall.
Yes.
Concrete.
Nail, when it comes to wood, usually used on building. Alright? Building because it doesn't move, it doesn't shake unless our country got tornado and typhoon, different story.
Okay, now with the weather we don't know.
Screw got thread because I build a lot of furniture. When the screw has thread, it bites and merge the wood together. Because furniture, there's a lot of movement, kan?
Correct.
You move here, you lift the table,
especially
chair.
fatty like me sits.
So with screw itself, the wood doesn't dislodge from the screw.
Okay.
But with nail, building doesn't move. So you use nail, but of course nail is faster lah. So I don't use nail, I use a lot of screws. And the first thing that I built was a stool, because when it comes to stool or tables and chair, you learn about the structure, which is the frame. When you learn about structure, meaning if you will use this stool, a small little stools that you build with structure and all that, just imagine if you multiply by 10 times, it become a cabinet.
How can a stool become a cabinet?
The structure is the same.
Okay.
So that's what I teach. So people say, oh, I want to build a cabinet or a shelf. Basically, if you use a chair or stool structure, you just multiply by 5 times, you have your coffee table, you just multiply by 10 times, you have your bookshelf. It's the same structure.
Wow.
So that's how I teach. So they get to see, okay, I built something small I can bring home. Now if I expand it 10 times, I get a bookshelf.
I understand. So if you have one, it's a stool. You had like 5, becomes a bench. You had like in different angles, you become table. Then you put it up vertical, it becomes a shelf.
That's right.
Oh, can I join your classes?
Of course.
I can teach. Don't ask me to do anything. I just talk lah.
Can.
You do all the building.
I do all the build, you do all the talking.
Okay. Now, I do all the talking, you all the building, and then the profit we split. Okay, Alan, embarking on this journey since 2017 with your friend, of course inspired way back in 1998 when it all began. What are some of the challenges that you have faced? I'm sure it's not easy, it's not all rosy like yay.
Well, it's not easy because it takes a lot of courage and tests and trial, you know, whether this work or not, this method works or not. Have to be patient lah. Have to be patient. It takes a lot of passion.
Okay.
takes a lot of passion. It takes a lot of you have to problem solve it yourself before you can actually teach. Because sometimes a student or even corporate company sometimes say, hey, you know, Alan, how to solve this, how to build this. You must be able to be sharp and quick enough to tell them, okay, if this cannot be built, what if you try this? I give them option A, B, and C. You figure out. I give you options already, then you decide. So I get to empower them. They get to decide. They get to make decision on their own.
All right.
You know, I don't just tell them, hey, you know, go with A. So there's a lot of tests and see how it works. YouTube helps a lot.
Very true.
Watch YouTube. Yeah.
And saying that you said like patience and you being put to the test. What's the weirdest, or I don't know, Lars, for you may not be weird, but when you heard the idea and this is what they want you to commission you to do this, you thought like, wait a minute, are you out of your mind? Are you thinking straight? I'm sure you have some projects. You don't have to mention who they are, but what was it that they asked you to build that you thought was crazy?
It's actually I would say like a big house for what do you call that?
A cat.
A grill, bird.
A bird. Burubuyo.
Exactly.
Okay,
yep.
quill.
Kids, two kids, brothers. And they told me, hey, you know, Alan, I want to build with a double story. At the end, it looks more like a bungalow house. And I have to attach mesh around it. So it's quite challenging because it got like ladders, staircase for the bird to go upstairs, and then got a shower area or feeding area.
What?
And you have to think that, you know, if inside that penthouse or the bungalow got wet, how's the water gonna flow out? How they gonna do cleaning? Where is the door should open? So I have to, you know, go through the design with them.
I don't blame you, man.
A lot. There's a lot of process.
But you did it. You did it.
We completed that.
You completed and handed over.
Yes.
Well done. I mean, of course, Pamon is part of the Disneyland schematic. Like, what is Quail Bungalow, right? Nothing. Walk in the park. In terms of sourcing out raw material, is there a problem here in Malaysia because wood itself?
Well,
yeah, go on.
Not really actually, because I use a lot of recycled wood, especially from pellet.
Yes, lovely. Okay.
Yeah, so I use a lot of that. So sourcing for those materials is not difficult at all. Furthermore, when you have pellet, it's pine wood. When you look at pine wood, when you build something, people always ask, is that you bought from IKEA? And it smells so good. It smells so nice. But pellet wood is really nice.
Pellets, if you don't know what pellets are, those are the little base that they put stuff on where the forklift can lift and move stuff. Those pellets, once the things are offloaded, it's just there, right? So you take them off their hands and
I plane it.
You repurpose.
Repurpose it. Once you plane it down, ketam lah. Once you ketam the thing, it reveals its texture. Everything pops up. Fantastic.
Okay, you know what? We got so many more questions to ask, Alan. We're going to take a short break for the news at 4 o'clock with Kevin. And for those of you watching us on TikTok Live, hello, hi. For those of you watching us on YouTube and also on Facebook, hello to you too. We'll take a short break and be right back. Okay, we're still streaming. No, go back. Okay, we are still streaming here. All right. Okay, guys, I got my questions here. Okay, no music here. Secondary school dah. Invite Abhisheka to join. Abhisheka, are you watching? How do I do the second screen, Abhisheka? Oh, she's not here lah. Pirate Hunter. She's not here. Pirate Hunter, hello, hi. Guys, these are all my own friends who are following and watching us. If there are any questions, I don't know the questions on YouTube and Facebook because I'm not on it. I only have TikTok here. Okay, guys. Hello, Brendan. Welcome again. So, I don't know what question this will ask you. Okay, and towards the end of it, you can. I will ask you your social media. Your social media is actually right there already. People can follow under your name. But if you want to get in touch with you and you do a detail, because after the news, 3 minutes, I am only left with 10 minutes with you.
Sure.
Then we have to wrap it up because. Don't ask me why it's 34 minutes. 34 minutes for 34 stations. But why such an awkward belting? So we just work around it.
No problem.
Envid. I don't know who's Envid here.
Envid is my son.
Your son? Is that your...
Envid is my son.
Yo, Didi, I am from Tawau, Sabah. Hi, balls. Envit, your son. What's his name?
Envid Lucas. Envid, he's on TikTok. Is it TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah.
Alan, how old are you, Alan?
50.
Oh,
50.
We're only 4 years apart, lah. But I'm not married.
Never mind, it's okay.
Hey, we are live, huh?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Married is another thing. Hey, married later they ask you build a bed lah, build a cabinet.
That's why your wife happy lah. Got married to you already. Everything on the house.
No. Just go IKEA.
Aiyo! You must use some nice meranti wood lah, some strong chengal wood and all that. Finish. All right, guys. We got the news. And wait, Balls. Who's his Bolis? I don't know what. Guys, you all have some strange names here. That's our guest, Mr. Alan. And talking about woodwork, very interesting. I cannot ask you. Later when I go offline, I'll ask you who made you build that quill bungalow. I'm just curious. Now we don't talk about that anything. Where's in 34 jingle? So, okay, any other question? Yo, hi. He cannot see the question. You all just staring at him. I wish you had brought something to show us. But you didn't. Never mind. Maybe you should have brought one sample of.
The quill one is in my Instagram, my IG.
Okay.
There's a picture of me and a kid, 2 young kids.
And the quill.
And the bungalow house, yes.
Okay.
Without the birds.
Alright. Sharon Tay, hello, hi. Bindu. Pitbull Mastiff, I see you guys. Guys, could you all please do me a favor? I'm trying to get 10,000 likes. So, let's help me out. You all, tolong. Tong tap, guys.
Music and news.
Just start the screen. Let's see right now there.
Salam Malaysia Madani, Kevin Francis with the news at 4.
That's my wife.
Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim donated 113,000 ringgit and 42 cows to 29 mosques and 13 surau in the Indra Makota Parliamentary constituency yesterday in conjunction with the upcoming Idul Adha celebration. In a Facebook post, he said his political secretary Ahmad Farhan Fauzi delivered the contributions. Muslims in Malaysia will celebrate Idul Adha on Monday, June 17th.
We got all of my friends from Langkawi FM.
In the meantime, Dato Sri Anwar said the claim that Malaysia will allegedly appoint English teachers from Singapore to teach in the country is not true. It is actually a volunteer program. He said his discussion with his Singaporean counterpart, Lawrence Wong, was on the possibility of establishing a program involving a citizen scheme for volunteers to teach English. The police will submit a request to the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) to bring down screenshots purportedly showing the report on Zain Ryan Abdul Matin's case investigation that went viral last night. Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department Director Datuk Seri Muhammad Syuhaili Muhammad Zain said the police will also track down the party responsible for spreading the screenshots. Meanwhile, the Social Welfare Department (JKM) will apply for temporary custody of Zain Ryan Abdul Matin's younger brother at the Shah Alam Magistrates Court. Selangor JKM Director Asmir Kasim said the department will also seek a period of time for them to identify a guardian or a qualified and suitable individual to take care of the child. The 2024 Sri Angkasa Awards will see the introduction of a new award under the new media category, namely Best Podcast. Deputy Communications Minister Teoni Ching said podcasts are a new trend in new media and should be recognised. Teo said ASA nominations would be open for 2 weeks from July 1st until 15th.
What about any kind of sport? Badminton? Of course you must. I watch
in foreign news, several
All
explosions
Malaysians
sparked a
badminton.
fire in an
I watched a
underground
bit lah,
garage
but
in the
not
town
really.
of Zurich,
badminton
killing
must
2
watch.
people and
Only
injuring
like
11 others. Swiss police said the incident happened in Nussbaum on Thursday evening and the cause of the blast was unclear. A building atop the parking lot suffered considerable damage. And finally in sports, Harry Kane said German fans look upon the England team a little more fondly since his move to Bayern Munich, as though the skipper does not expect the hosts to be cheering Gareth Southgate's side at the European Championship.
okay,
Kane, who left
yeah,
Tottenham
yeah,
Hotspur for
like
Bayern in a $129 million transfer last year, scored 44 goals in 45 games in all competitions for the German
dia
side.
nak order lagi ni.
And that concludes the bulletin
Dah,
prepared by
conclude
Aida
dah.
Tahir.
Ah.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Lu jangan mana-mana.
Now it's back to Double D and Alan in 34.
Thank you very much, Kevin Francis, for the news at 4 o'clock. Would you like to say hello to Alan?
Hey Alan, how's it going?
Good, man.
Are you
Good,
teaching Double D some stuff?
Nothing.
You know?
I'm trying to lah. It's a bit difficult lah, but I'm trying my best lah. What to do?
Hey. Maybe I could just go to his workshop and his shop and just do something, okay? What do you want? What do you want, Kevin? What do you want? What do you want? Tell me what you want.
I don't know what's there.
He just said he can turn a stool into a cabinet.
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
5 steps or something like that.
Okay, Kevin, go if you have a question, go ahead, man.
I have.
Okay.
Alan, I want to
Yes.
know, in your house, how many percent of the furniture is made by you and how many you bought?
I can. Let me count from my finger. One.
Huh? One?
Yeah.
only?
That's the first stool that he made. Okay?
It's
I'm not
it's a
lying.
side table. It's a side table. Yeah.
So you still shop for furniture?
Yes, I do. I still shop for because the thing is that almost every day I build someone else's furniture. So I get pretty tired. So when I go home and when my wife asks me to build something, I say okay, tomorrow. The tomorrow
That
be
tomorrow.
and tomorrow. The next thing you know is 3 years later. Then I say okay, go IKEA.
Well, Kevin, that answered your question. So, Kevin, if you're planning on actually opening your own business, right? I think you'll run at a major loss. If your wife asks you to keep doing stuff for her,
Never.
bro, business have to sell, have to make money. If you
That's
keep making stuff for
true.
yourself,
That's
you sit
true.
at home.
But I'm sure like when Alan goes around and he sees wherever he goes shopping, right, he's, I can make that one lah.
Yes,
Easy
has
one.
that ever happened? You look at the
Oh,
furniture,
yeah.
someone wants you to replicate, showing a picture like, you know what, I saw this here, could you just replicate this?
Yeah, a lot of people
Ah.
approach me to do that. So it's either sometimes yes can be done, sometimes no. It depends on the tools and machine that I have. So not everything that I can build. Some of the machine like the lathe machine, which I don't have. If someone want to build a round cylinder leg for the table, that I don't have. I don't have that machine. So you have to use different method. It still can be done, but just different method of doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that answer your question?
Answer the question. Have a good time, Alan. Continue to try and teach Double D. He tried to come with some
I'll
lingo.
do my best.
Yeah,
man.
do your best.
Fingers crossed.
Hey, don't lah. Bye, Kevin. Well, that was Kevin Francis from RTM Radio Newsroom. Thank you so much, Kevin, for that question. Actually, I wanted to ask you that question as well because otherwise it won't make sense. So, so now, if someone would like to embark their journey on woodworking, and maybe they probably know how to put 4 pieces of wood together and make a simple frame, maybe. Where do you think they need to start? Because is it an expensive thing? Do you need to buy your own tools? Like you yourself just said, that one machine that you don't have to create cylindrical legs and stuff. These things don't come cheap.
Yeah, it's about 1,000 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
For someone to pick this up as a hobby, would you consider this as an okay hobby or an expensive hobby?
It's an okay hobby because a lot of people actually started during COVID time, and you can easily get something small like a circular saw, a handheld circular saw. You can actually get your cross cut and your rib cut done.
Okay, stop. What is this cross cut? What is the rib
Oh,
cut?
sorry. Cross cut means if you do a cross cut, if you look at a piece of board or planks, it has the wood grain. If you cut across that planks, that grain, that's called cross cut.
Okay.
If you cut along the grain, that's called a rib cut.
A rib cut.
So if you have a mini handheld circular saw, you can get that done. So you just get planks. Best if you can get your pallet planks.
I'm just smiling and you're thinking, knowing that if I know what on earth you're talking about.
Yeah, I can tell by looking at your face. I'm just entertaining you.
So, please not only us, everyone who's watching us live and hearing us as well, because this is something very interesting. So, say for instance, from the time someone comes up to you like, hey Alan, I need you to make for me this towel rack. Okay? They've seen this towel rack somewhere and it's like, replicate it. So what's the whole process from the time you start and how long would a project take for you to complete?
It takes about 2 weeks usually. So planning will take about 2 days.
Okay.
Just to work out the design and then discuss with my client to see whether it's all good or not. Then after that, source for the material and then start fabricating it. So it takes about 2 weeks.
Okay. 2 weeks. And when they want to get in touch with you, is there any requirements? Or have you said no to any clients before?
Yes. Because
And based on?
how complicated the thing is.
Okay.
So it all depends on, sometimes people give like, okay, Alan, I want a curved shape piece of furniture. To do a curved shape, you need to bend the wood. So how are you going to do bending wood? Because fires, you can use steam and all that. So it's different method. Yeah. There's other way of using plywood where you glue a few pieces of plywood together, you soak in water and then you bend it slowly. So it takes a lot of process. So it can be done, but I don't want to do because at the end of the day, I'm going to charge them quite a significant sum.
Which brings me to my next question, lah. Malaysians being Malaysians, so anyway, if they can squeeze something out of you and get some or any form of discount, how do you deal with customers or people that way, like not knowing the hardship that you have got to go through and put to make sure that what they want is given to them the way they requested? Because they don't know what's going on behind the scene.
Exactly. Because a lot of people watch TikTok and YouTube, they thought, hey, it's so easy, ma. What can you build?
Then you do lah.
Yeah, exactly. You do lah. But because there's a lot of process involved from design itself all the way. So there's so many things that as a creator, as a maker, have to put into consideration. It's not easy. So for me, is that this is my price. You want, you take it. It comes in quality and my brain juice utilize. So if you want, great. If you don't want, I'm good with that. So you have to be terang. Otherwise they squeeze you down to every single drops. Yeah.
So in having said that, do you pick and choose who you want to?
No, I don't really pick and choose.
Right.
Well, it depends if
can or cannot.
It's either can or cannot. So be straightforward. If can be done, great. If cannot be done, I'll just tell them straight ahead,
Okay.
These are the options.
So what before we let you go, see, I told you, right, we're always going to
I know.
I've only got 4 more minutes. So what would your advice be for people who want to pick up this trade, this skill of woodworking? And do you think, you from 1998, and then fast forward, I don't know how many years, then 2017, and only then now you've embarked on this fully. But someone who wants to start this, what's your advice going to be?
Start with something small because I know a lot of people don't have enough space and it can be quite dusty. So start with something small. Get yourself a circular saw. If you want to go with hand saw, fine.
What's a circular saw? The thing that
Yeah, the small circular blade.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes with wire or cord or cordless. Some comes with battery. So it's quite small mini handheld device.
Okay.
So you can do your cross cut or rip cut easily. Instead of using a hand saw, it'll take ages, right? So with that alone, and then get a square, a spit square. You know that ruler, the ruler that look like L shape, that square?
Yes.
Or spit square?
The right angle, the angle.
Yeah, the 90-degree
angle, yeah.
Yeah.
One side got a ruler, the other side got a metal or wood or
That's
something.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Get that so that you are able to get your wood cut
I could never do that
straight
in
line.
school also.
Yeah.
Everything was crooked all the time. I mean, with technology these days, you got some laser pointers measuring, but nothing beats the old school method, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, Alan, if somebody would like to reach out to you and see your work and probably, like what you say, you organize team building,
Teamwork leadership program.
and building. I'm sure you got your own kits or whatever that you bring them out, right? So how can one get in touch with you? Go ahead.
Well, you can go to Ignition Lab in my Facebook and Instagram.
All right.
You can also find me on TikTok. Yeah.
You're on TikTok too?
Yeah.
So do you do, just besides furniture, do you do cabinetry, cabinets and stuff like that?
Oh, that I don't do. I don't do. Fixture I don't do, especially when it comes with lamination
Right.
or veneer type. I don't do because I don't. It's different level. It's different story.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't do that.
So this is all furniture and other, like you told us that bungalow for the quill. Anything else that, give me something else. I can't get it out of my head. I need to see this before the day ends.
Playground, timber playground.
A timber playground?
Yeah. Playground.
What are timber playgrounds?
slides.
Wooden slide.
You know, like a Ninja Warrior kind of stuff.
uh-huh.
Yeah, you know, you have the stepping board.
Alright.
Yeah, those kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah, furniture, side table, a box, premium gift for corporate company. You know, those boxes for corporate gift.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
stuff like that.
But nothing else weird out of the ordinary. Everything is pretty common.
Quite well weird. I would
Anything
say.
recent? Nothing.
Well, recently I've been doing a lot of corporate build, team building stuff. You know, a lot of furniture that we built for
Okay.
schools. So yeah, that's pretty much my
I think
core thing.
Zam, we should get all our TRAXXfm producers to make something, but they all have to come together and make one item. Then we see their skills, see whether they work together.
Yep.
And otherwise, if people want to sabotage each other, finish, gone. I think we disrupted. Alan, once again, thank you so much for
Thank
making
you.
time
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
in.
me.
And we'll be in touch soon, and I will be in touch with you soon. And perhaps let's see what our producers and bosses can do with their hands and wood. And we wish you all the best. And
Thank you.
your future plans, Alan?
More training are coming. I'm started working on workshop for conscious parenting, where parent and children are able to come in and do workshop
Wow.
together. So conscious parenting, yeah.
That's brilliant, man. So, Alan, we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And till we meet again, for those of you watching us live on Instagram, pula, TikTok, Facebook, and also YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, tomorrow, yet another edition of In34. Alan, thank you so much, and you have a great weekend and a long weekend, right?
Same to you.
This has been yet another edition of In34. TRAXXfm. So guys, Alan, we'd like to say bye to our viewers on Facebook and YouTube. Guys, thank you so much for watching us. My man producer Zam, I watch my phone. Dan apa tu? Oh, it. Cerita ku awak, cerita ku. Azam, that's the producer Zam. Thank you guys. Alan, we'll be in touch, and for those who want to follow him, he's on YouTube and ada kan?
Ada.
What's his name ya? Tolong baca. Ada nampak? His handle. Ni. Just change your
Founder of Ignition Lab.
Ignition Lab. That's it. Alright, guys. Alan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you
This
very
has
much.
been another edition of In34. My name is Double D. This is up. Saying take care and bye bye. And we are out. Get up.
Okay.
TikTok dulu.